Roberto, and welcome back to the LunchTable podcast,
Penis.
where we don't talk about crap.
Blake, shut up.
That was the highest I've ever gotten.
I can do mine, but
Is
I'm
this
not
really
going
our
to.
intro?
No.
Is this
But
really our
yours is
intro?
so much more epic.
Too much chaos.
I could do
Too
Welcome
much
back to the
cowbell.
LunchTable.
Too much cowbell.
too much Blake.
Can't have
Welcome
that
back to
many.
the LunchTable podcast, where we're not organized.
I've got a fever,
Professional.
and the only prescription is more cowbell.
I've got beaver fever.
Shut up.
Then we must kill you.
Die in hell.
Well, that wasn't nice at all.
I love you.
I kind of have an opening story.
Lay it on me.
Hold on a second.
What?
So, first of all, I'm here. Elijah's here. Spencer's here. Blake's here, and Jeremiah's here. So the whole gang's back together
Yeah, Spencer
Thanks
wasn't here
for
last
having me
time
for the
because
for the first time in like 10 episodes.
his microphone didn't work, and he had to go to and get up early the next day.
It's a legitimate excuse.
Those are.
Except for the microphone one. Unacceptable.
Yeah, except actually,
The
my
microphone.
house burned down, and my dog died. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, forget the house burning down. Your dog died?
Your dog died?
Oh, man. I know what it's like, bro.
My virginity
Jordan knows
was
what it's
taken
like.
from me.
Oh,
So do
I got a story. Speaking of Spencer's dog.
All right, hold on.
What's on?
I think we need to take a moment to recognize the 4,000 people that are projected to die while building the World Cup Stadium in Qatar for 2022.
I've never even heard
That
of
not the
Qatar.
first people that have
Moment of
died,
silence.
it's for
Moment
people
of
that-
silence.
Moment of silence.
Don't make
All right, it's over.
All right, that's enough time.
I think you mean
All
Catan.
right. So speaking of Spencer's dog,
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I offended
So
someone.
no, it's a game. It's a game.
Or could
There's a game called.
Is this a
there's
game to you,
called
Jeremiah?
Settlers of
Are
Catan.
people's
A-
lives a game?
A
That's
R.
what I thought.
GTA 5.
Chihuahua.
so speaking of Spencer's dogs, I have a small story. So one time, Spencer and I I went over to Spencer's house to watch the first robotics world championship, and during the lunch break, we decided to go outside and play some frisbee. And we went out there, and his dogs followed us. They also like to play frisbee. And in the middle of us throwing the frisbee back and forth, his dogs start humping each other. It was a beautiful, magnificent sight.
I'm sure it
Probably.
was. It was pretty terrible.
It's the most
I'm sure
amazing
you
thing I've
enjoyed
ever seen in my life.
A watermelon! Inside a watermelon!
The sad thing is that's not the first or last time they've done that. It's pretty disturbing.
This is. Yeah, like. I don't even
Aren't
want
they
to imagine.
both, like, neutered and spayed?
Yeah.
Concrete jungle.
I don't understand what they're going for.
Alright, anyways,
My story.
Elijah, you said you had a story today.
Okay, this happened a few years ago. My family took a big trip out west. We went to Mount Rushmore and then Yellowstone and then the Grand Canyon and some other place.
You're giving away where we live.
I also went somewhere in Arizona. Maybe.
I live in the Grand Canyon.
No, that was the Grand
I
Canyon.
live in George Washington's nose.
No, but I did take a
Or
big
your
trip
mom's
out
butt.
west because I live in Maine. The main part of Canada.
So,
That.
No, anyway, we had stopped at a gas station
Bro.
and I was very, I don't know, impatient. I was like wriggling around in my seat and I did like, I was like squirming around. Like I didn't have to go to the bathroom, so I was just sitting in the car waiting and I was like doing somersaults or something, like, you know, like rolling around in my seat. And here's what ended up. I ended up pulling the seatbelt all the way down and put it on child lock and getting it wrapped and stuck around my waist so that I couldn't open it to get out of it. And I couldn't slide out of it. And I ended up like stripping down to my underwear trying to squirm out of this thing. So
Thank
my
you for that
my
image.
mom comes back to the car and she's like, Elijah, you have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm stuck. And she's like, okay, well, if you don't have to go to the bathroom, I'm like, I'm stuck. And then she just walks away. Didn't even realize what I was trying to say. My dad comes back and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm stuck. Well, what did mom do? She just walked away. So my dad had to go
Oh,
in the
no.
gas station, get an adjustable screwdriver to like unscrew the top of the seatbelt.
That's smarter than
Okay.
what I would have done, because I probably would have took some scissors
They just
and
cut the
just cut the
seatbelt.
seatbelt off.
Yeah, it wasn't our
And then
car.
realized what a massive idiot
Do you know
you
how
are.
difficult that is, Dallas?
It wasn't our
That's
van.
actually pretty difficult.
It was our grandparents' van.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Even
Elijah,
more
I got a
reason.
story. Elijah, I've got a story similar to that.
okay.
One time, me and my family went
Hold on
to.
a second, Blake.
Gal-
So I just story done?
Yeah,
yeah.
that was it.
Okay. Okay.
And
Try
then
to be a
and then I
police
looked my
officer.
and then
Shut
I
up.
checked, and then I checked my phone and my phone was broken.
Awesome.
No,
But I got a story similar to that. We were going to Gatlinburg, and we got to the base of Pikes Peak, or not Pikes Peak, Cleveland's Dome. I don't even know how I got that. Cleveland's Dome. The really tall dome. You walk up and get up there, and you can't see anything.
Oh yeah, Gatlinburg.
But we got
You
down
can
to
see,
the
like,
base of it.
North Carolina from
When it's not foggy,
You can see your house from there.
there.
which it always is.
And of course, it was the day we went up there. Was this the time? This was when we all went together, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
This is just my family. And we got to the base of Cleveland's Dome, and
Okay.
I'm at the bottom of the mountain. And we're in the truck, and I'm getting out of the truck. My mom goes, "Ooh, Cleveland's Dome!" And being the photographer she is, she like gets out of the truck first. I'm sitting in the back, so I put like my one hand on the seat and one hand on the edge of the truck where the door would usually shut to pull myself out. She slams the door on my fingers.
Ow.
Funny thing is,
All right.
Look, Cleveland Dome, but
my fingers weren't actually crushed. They were kind of jammed in between the doors, so I couldn't pull them out.
and the door.
So
latched.
she just leaves. My dad locked the truck and they both started walking.
You're
They
stuck in
both
the
just got
truck
out. They
with
both got
your
out
hand
so
stuck in
quick.
the door.
With my hand slammed in the door, and they just left me. And I was like, I can't get out. Like it didn't hurt. It was just my hand was just squeezed in between the door, like at my wrist, so I couldn't get my hand out. My parents just start walking. They turn around. They're like, "Where is he?" And my dad comes back and locks the door, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't get out." It's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "Mom slammed my hand in the door." And he just looked at me like, "What are you kidding me?" And my mom comes over, and he's like, "His hand is in the door." I could not get out of the truck. The funny thing is,
That
a week
reminds
later,
me-
a week later, I got my hand slammed in our other car, and I couldn't get out either.
That reminds me of my car story where I got an appendage stuck, and so basically I was sitting in the back seat, and my dad was in the driver's seat in control of all the windows,
Oh,
and
no.
the window was down, and I had my hand out the window on like the roof of the car, like looking cool and stuff, and not really. I was just really hot, and I was trying to get as much of my body outside of the car as I could.
Hot.
Anyways, my dad, unknowing to my arm being out the window, rolls up my window,
Mhm.
and it gets stuck. It hurts, and then my dad is like laughing so hard that he can't roll the window back down for me to get it out.
Do window motors really have that much torque that it hurts?
Yeah, they hurt. I've had my head stuck in one.
Especially the ones.
It's not. It's
Your
not as
head.
much
That
hurt
actually-
as it is.
That actually makes me think of a
Somebody-
story. Like,
If somebody came and punched you in the gut, but you're like, "Hey, punch me in the gut," and then they punched you in the gut, and you were prepared, then it wouldn't hurt as much as somebody just walking up to you and going, "Wham!" right in the gut. You know what I mean?
Hey, punch me.
well,
Yeah.
I'll go with like I've got a story similar to yours. So this was whenever I was in elementary school, and then I was taking the bus back then because I lived at a different house, which is a bit away from our house currently. And so we had a bunch of friends on the bus with us, and like I was kind of talking about how smart I was, and I'm in like maybe second, third grade, so I'm like 8, 9, 10-ish, and so they start talking about how big my head is, and I'm like, it's not that big. I can fit my head through the window. Well, I fit my head through the window, and it's a school bus. I can't pull it back out though, and so I just have to have my head stuck out the window, like from my
Okay.
forehead
Jerry, I
out.
got an even
It
I got an
was
even funnier story
outside
that's
the bus.
exactly like yours.
That reminds me of a terrible story.
You're all
Hold on a second.
Well,
Professor,
Terrible story.
alright. Go ahead.
There was this kid. I don't remember where it was. This was like 8 or 9 years ago.
Oh man, Spencer,
He
that's
put
so
his head out
terrible.
of the school bus window, and he ran, and there was a tree
Oh yeah,
next to the road,
yeah, I heard that.
and it killed him.
Yeah, it chopped his head off.
Oh yeah.
Jerry, you should consider yourself a lucky man,
Well,
or woman, whatever you want.
well, it's like I
Okay,
always
you
had
guys
my.
are all aware. You guys are all aware
already
of the
had-
library that's
had
in
pro-
the town we live in, right? Everyone knows what that library is, right?
Is that place that sells hamburgers?
No, the library. That I don't want to say the name.
I can.
Y'all,
Right.
y'all,
Cool.
y'all know what library I'm talking about. It's a really big one in the
Yeah.
city we live.
yeah, the Library
Okay.
of Congress.
Is that one that?
Yeah, that one. Okay. You
Yeah.
know the little like bridge thing that you have to walk over when you go in the front entrance? There's those bars that are like on the handrail. I stuck my head in between two of those bars and I couldn't get it out.
So is that where you are right now?
Exactly.
Yes. He's never made it
My
out.
parents have been feeding me there for 10 years.
It's just a set of bars.
That's what all the screaming has been. Blake crying for help.
Yeah.
This situation in the bars is unacceptable.
So,
Some
should
say
we
to
move
this
on to
day
actual
she's
topics
still there.
now?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm eating my barbecue sandwich, so.
No, no,
Alright.
no.
Topic number 1. Valve revealed specs for its Steam Machine prototype.
Yeah,
So-
stupid.
Blake.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
I don't even know what it is.
Valve is making a console. And it's pretty cool. I'm not really going to go over
You
all
can
the
be a
specs,
video
but there's
guy.
going to be a
They-
link in the description.
Do they have
But-
a picture of what it's gonna look like yet?
Yeah, it's
No.
just like a box. It's just a box with some curves in it.
Where?
Okay.
Send me a link.
Yeah, somebody send him a link while I read this.
I got help.
In a statement on the Steam community website, Valve described its prototype as something special. It is built from off-the-shelf PC parts and is fully upgradable, meaning users can swap out the GPU, hard drive, CPU, or the motherboard if they want to.
So it's a computer.
So it's a computer that plays Steam games.
Spencer,
Well, that's all Xbox and PS3s are, so I don't think we can really criticize for that. They're just computers.
Yeah,
well,
because you
with
can upgrade the
Xbox
hard
games.
drive in the Xbox
The thing is,
360.
PS3 and Xbox are not customizable, really. I mean, you can, but not really.
Yeah, no, I mean Xbox. They have like different hard drives and.
Dallas, I don't know if did it mention anything in the article about an OS? That's the thing that they're leaving out.
as long as
'cause
it's
I saw
not
this
Windows
on
8.
FreddieW. I saw this on Node. They're gonna release the Steam machine so that if you don't have like a computer or anything, you can just buy this. But they're also gonna release the Steam OS that you can download on
Yeah.
your computer. And what's the point? Just buy a computer.
Steam.
Yeah, seriously.
Well,
This is a purpose-built machine that can only do one thing. Just buy a computer and then download the OS.
Yeah, you're right, because all those games are available on your computer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah,
this
they
is-
are, but
yeah.
I think this will be cheaper than a computer. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you don't have a computer able to run these games, this will
It better be
able
like
to run
$100
But
bucks.
it's only
Well, they're
cheaper
saying it's like
because
half the.
it's only cheaper because a computer
This-
can do more things than just play Steam games.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
this article says that it's It's going to be like half the price of an Xbox.
So
What?
$500.
In that case, it might be.
How much
Yeah.
is an Xbox one?
No, that's half the price of the iPod 6 or whatever.
iPhone 6, $500.
Downloading iOS 7, iOS 8 comes out before it's finished
It
downloading.
looks like $250, which is really cheap.
It's how much?
Probably like 200, $250, $300.
Hold on. Do you see the hot stories on the right?
Which one?
The one. Valve's trade.
Half-Life 3 trademark vanishes?
It's gone. Half-Life 3 unconfirmed.
No!
The punch is actually pretty cool.
Unconfirmed.
But Portal 3 appears.
I don't think there's
Um,
anything about Portal 3, except that
Valve said that they were going to wait until they had a system powerful enough to run it.
Wait,
Or
Elijah,
something to that
Elijah.
effect. Which
Is-
means
is-
it'll probably only be out for the Steam operating system.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Elijah.
What?
Half-Life 3
Elijah,
trademark
there-
has been. Hey, hold on a second.
Oh,
Half-Life
man.
3 trademark has been removed via Valtime from European Union's Office of Harmonization for the Internal Market Database. Meanwhile, a trademark for Portal 3 has appeared.
Hey, Blake,
So they're definitely working on it.
what were you saying?
There's still hope for Half-Life 3 because I know this because we used to go out with a person named Hope, and the Bible is all about hope, and they say hope a lot, and they probably say the word 3 in there too, so Half-Life 3 is confirmed.
They probably
Yeah,
said
I
the word
saw,
3 in there too.
I was staring at some,
I think the official term is Trinity.
I was staring at some grass today, and I think
Don't
it
stare at some
died
food.
at about half the value of how long it should have lived, and its remains were shaped in a 3. So yeah, Half-Life 3.
I saw a guy cut in half, and he dropped 3 gallons of blood.
So I was walking, and I saw this white wall, and then all of a sudden there was orange around it, and then I walked through, and I was in China. Portal 3 confirmed.
But where's the blue one?
So are you saying?
It
It was in China, obviously.
It's 4D.
Okay, so I think we can simplify that down to Dallas took acid. Half-Life.
Yes. At least he didn't take
Half-Life Portal
crocodile.
confirmed.
Half-Life.
I like that
Dallas
better.
took acid. Half-Life Portal confirmed.
The portal with a half-life. Well, of course they have
It's
a
okay,
half-life.
Dallas is high. Dude, this sun is like a light bulb.
Dallas took acid, a portal's half-life
Yeah.
in the 3rd
Dallas
confirmed.
high. Dude, the light bulb is like a sun in your hand.
I
Alright.
thought Spencer said that.
Calling
He
it right
did
now.
say that.
Portal 3 is going to be Half-Life 3 and Portal 3 in one game, where both elements are combined. It'll
That
be
would
Half-Life.
actually be cool.
So you're gonna have guns
Call it-
and the portal gun?
Yeah, you're going to have like 3 triggers instead of 2.
See,
It's going to be an N64
who's gonna
controller.
be the main character in Portal 3?
Peabody.
Cause the mute the Peabody. Cause the mute
Spoiler alert.
girl
Well, it's just
is gone.
Morgan
And-
Freeman.
plus Gordon Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Gordon Freeman.
This
That reminds me.
this
One
is
time,
unfortunate.
Jeremiah
Shut up.
walked
Shut
up
up.
to me
Shut
and was
up.
like,
Shut up.
hey, doesn't Mr. What teacher was it? Do you remember? Anyways, there's a teacher in our school, and he's like, hey, oh yeah, Scott. He was like, hey, doesn't Scott look like Morgan Freeman? And I was like, no.
Dallas,
he was
you're
like-
an idiot.
Yes, he does. He totally
Dallas.
does. I was like,
Dallas.
what?
You said his first name.
So
I said it's so.
And I said his last name.
I didn't hear you
Oh.
say.
You may want to bleep
Yeah, I didn't.
one of those out. Well,
Anyways,
oh well.
With Jeremiah.
Batteries.
Don't get
Anyways,
those stuck in your ear, and then you'll have to go to the emergency room.
so
Yeah.
Jeremiah was
I
arguing.
was in the emergency room. I just
No.
the doctor.
Jeremiah was arguing with me that Scott looked like Morgan Freeman, and I was like, no, he doesn't. Morgan Freeman's black. Scott is white. And he was like, no, he's not. I was like, yes, Morgan Freeman is black. And then another teacher was passing by, and I was like, hey, Mr. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know his first name. Oh, yeah, Jeremy. Hey, Mr. Jeremy, isn't Morgan Freeman black? And he was like, yes. I was like, see? Told you. And that's how I won an argument.
That's how Dallas won his first argument.
Jerry, I can't believe you tried to
No,
convince him that.
I
Morgan
said
Freeman's
Gordon.
black.
He thought I said Morgan.
No, you definitely said Morgan.
No, I said Gordon.
You were thinking Gordon, but you said Morgan.
Wow, one letter difference.
In my jeans.
No, we're not talking about this.
Hey Dallas. Why didn't I get your
Don't
mass
say it.
text?
Don't say
In
it.
your contacts.
I hate you.
Dallas, if we keep
All right, we're
continuing
moving on.
like
We're
this,
moving on.
we're gonna enter the danger zone.
Zelda producer on Wii U game. It's going well. That was his
So,
quote.
is Zelda a transvestite?
Yes. No, Zelda's my favorite series. It's like the only series where the main character is a girl. Shot. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I don't
Don't
exactly
hate me,
understand
Roberto.
and
Dang it, Jordan's not online.
Metroid Prime, you
Was-
idiot.
We could totally invite him to the call right now, just to make this.
No, he would ruin everything.
Yeah.
We kick him after we did the whole Zelda topic, but after
we
the
get that.
while we're doing it, we need him.
Dallas and Jordan bonded.
All right. Oh yeah, we were like total Game Grumps nerding, and Ego Raptor and Did You Know Gaming and everything.
They had hardcore
Just
games.
on the way back from place that we went after we bought a whole bunch of video games, and we were both freaking out over Goof Troop, not realizing that we both knew why Goof Troop was so important. And then on the way back, we were like, I'm done. It was totally fun.
Oh, it was totally platonic.
Totally platonic, man.
All right.
I love you,
So,
man.
Zelda producer, okay. Development on the Wii U Legend of Zelda game is going well. Series producer, the Japanese guy. It's going well.
Numa.
Used the Wii gamepad in various ways. None of these were specified. Also in the interview, Japanese guy was asked about his recent comment that he is tired of making Zelda games. He said that the quote was misinterpreted. He is tired of making games based on the same formula.
He's gonna turn Link into a girl.
Well, let me go down to
Zelda's gonna stay
And then
uncaptured.
there's gonna be
Says,
some hot
so by
lesbian
no
action
means am I
with
tired
Zelda.
of it. Rather, so by no means I'm tired of it. Rather, the more we change it, the more fired up I get.
Fired up.
Having someone think, is this Zelda at first? And oh, it is Zelda, is what we're going for. Something that wouldn't make it matter whether Link or Princess Zelda appear in it or not. Something where it wouldn't even matter if Zelda was actually a princess or not.
What? No.
Turn of
No.
events,
No.
Link gets
No.
caught. Link
No.
caught. And
So, okay, this is what I take from this. Are
turn
you
of
ready?
events, Link gets captured,
Link
and
Zelda
you have to play as Zelda, and you have to do your makeup, change your tampon, take a shower, do your hair, and then you can start your quest.
Okay, alright, so what I'm taking from this is
I think that's from the wrong.
Disney
So spend.
bought Zelda, and they're making a movie.
Yes.
I got it.
This
All right,
reminds me
well-
of the Zelda's taken the same way as the Pirates of the Caribbean made their fourth movie. We're just gonna take one character that everybody likes and then add a bunch of new people.
All right, so I'm kind of scared from reading that last part
Yeah.
because I really want Link and Zelda to be in my game.
Yeah.
Now, I know in
It's a spin-off series where you
Wind
play as
Waker,
Nav.
spoiler alert, by the way. In Wind Waker, spoiler alert, Zelda is Tetra, and she doesn't know that she's a princess. She starts out as a pirate.
Dude,
So, I think they could get away with making Zelda not actually a princess in a game, just because of the timeline. But, I mean, in Skyward Sword, she was a goddess, so...
well, wait, so if Zelda
That
is
was cool
Sheik
as
and
well.
Zelda is Tetra, does that mean she's both a pirate and a ninja?
Yes, and a magician.
So that means
So she's a jack of all trades.
no. She's obviously a fire-breathing samurai.
What? What?
Don't ask questions.
Okay, Almighty Spencer.
Just
No,
just a
she-
lot.
The Avatar. She's
She's the Avatar?
She's the Avatar, yes.
Spencer.
Yes, I agree.
all right. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Well, okay, Dallas got dropped from the call. We're back now.
We're back.
What were we talking about?
Or I died.
The Zelda is the
Zelda.
Avatar.
Fire breathing ninja. Or
She's obviously Harry Potter.
obviously.
Before we leave the top.
She's obviously the Elite Four champion.
She's
No,
obviously
no.
Doctor Who.
She's obviously a Super Saiyan.
All right, stop this, guys. We're going too far here.
Whoa,
She's obviously
now, you
Steve
just
from
messed
You
Minecraft.
you can never take this too far.
Yeah, we can.
She's obviously Steve from Minecraft because she can,
What?
carry
No.
Shut up.
You're
58
not
Shut
even
up.
bringing up
megatons
Minecraft.
Shut up.
Somebody kick.
Shut up.
of a rage.
Alright, leave.
Type slash. leave,
I
never mind.
find God.
Jerry can't leave because if he leaves, then the group will be disbanded because he's the creator.
Oh,
Gus, do you know what I have entered in?
slash leave.
Don't, Jerry, don't do it.
Do you want
Don't do it,
to
Jerry!
stop?
Don't do it!
Slash
have so
expand
You
Dallas.
have so much to live for. You have so much to live for. Don't do it, Jerry. Don't do it.
I'm pretty sure he has slash kick ban Dallas.
Please don't. Dallas is our only hope. And Jared,
I'm doing it.
don't do it. Oh, okay.
Hi.
By the way, guys, type slash me. Hi.
Yeah.
All right. So, EA's only good game, Plants vs Zombies, has their sequel now, Plants vs Zombies 2, and it's going to be free on Android soon. It's already been launched on Apple products in July.
I've never played Plants vs Zombies.
Neither of
It's
us.
pretty good.
Neither of
Enjoy
us.
it.
What is it like? What kind of game
It's
is
like
it?
Bloons Tower Defense.
Oh, so it's a tower defense game.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not a tower.
It's not tower
Oh,
defense.
okay.
It's more like home defense.
Home
Yeah,
defense.
like you have a field that's like a 5x10 board, and you
Mhm.
plant your plants, and the zombies come from one way, and if they reach to the end, you lose.
Yeah, it's a tower defense game. It's just a little. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like those kind of games.
So,
I'm all for
I
tower
just-
defense.
Yeah, they're fun.
So, first of all, they're releasing it in New Zealand and Australia. That doesn't matter, though. Plants vs. Zombies 2 has not been without controversy. A report last week cited EA Label's president Frank Gibeau as saying Apple gave us a truckload of money to delay the Android version of Plants vs. Zombies 2. EA said this comment was taken out of context, meaning they did actually say it, and thus caused an unfortunate misunderstanding. A paid relationship between Apple and EA does not exist, the company said at the time. Plants vs. Zombies 2 launched in July as an iOS exclusive and has downloaded nearly 25 million times to date.
Interesting.
I do enjoy Plants vs. Zombies 1, so I can't wait for Plants vs. Zombies 2 on Android.
Why don't we ask Spencer some questions
Yeah,
over what we
and
went over
pay
last
attention
week?
to what it said on Android. You know why? Because it's better than iOS 7.
Yes.
mean,
All right.
8?
What questions from last week are you going to ask
Well,
Spencer or Elijah?
I was saying, since Spencer wasn't here last week, he can give his opinion on the topics, such as
All right.
GTA 5.
All right, Spencer, GTA 5, go.
Everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna be like Skyrim
It's already
all
out.
over again. I know,
Okay.
but I'm saying everyone's gonna love it like Skyrim.
Do you know what I said
It's
last
gonna
week?
I
it's,
don't love it.
it's gonna be like that.
Do you know what I?
I love
I don't
Skyrim.
like
I
it.
hate
And
GTA
everyone will
5.
say it's awesome even if it's not. And I probably won't play
Did
it because I don't want to buy it. All right, that's all I got
Do
to
you
say.
know what the
All right,
sales were for
Next
it?
up.
It cost
What?
It cost about $250 million to make. In the first, I think it was the first day, it sold over $1 billion in sales.
Nice.
Yeah, it was the first. In the first 3 days, they had the highest
Like I said, it's
income
gonna be
of
another Skyrim.
any movie or game ever.
It already has been another Skyrim.
Also,
Yeah, but this one sucks.
Dallas, you've never played Grand Theft Auto, have you?
But it sucks.
See,
That's why I don't play
You're
it.
not allowed to say it sucks if you haven't played it.
I've seen it.
Well, I've
That
seen
was
Super
enough.
Mario 64.
That does not apply at all. I never played
Yeah.
the game Red Dead Redemption. I thought it was stupid because I played a ton of cowboy games and they're all the same. Red Dead Redemption was an amazing game for a cowboy game. I thought it was
I've
really
never
good.
played Super Mario 64, and I think it sucks. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts.
I've never played
I've never played
Zelda.
Kingdom
I've-
Hearts,
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
I've never played Zelda.
so it must
And
suck.
for the most part, I haven't really seen anything involving it. So because of
Spencer,
my
you know
lack of
nothing.
knowledge, it obviously sucks.
Pokemon is terrible.
But I don't have a lack of
There's
knowledge.
too many. You have a lack of experience with it. I
I have a lack of-
enjoy
I didn't
Grand
say
Theft
that I
Auto.
didn't.
I do not enjoy the story mode. I enjoy running around in cars.
That's Saints Row.
Dra-
If you're gonna
Yeah.
get and say you enjoy that, buy Saints
All right.
Row.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
topic, so we
'cause
don't
I've
start
seen-
talking about this because
Okay.
it's stupid.
Saints Row is so much better.
Yeah, it does seem so much better.
First of all, there has been a new announcement
Doesn't
since
seem
last
it.
week. Sonic has been announced for Super Smash Bros. 4. Spencer, opinions on Super Smash Bros. 4?
The fourth version of Super Smash Bros.
Yes, on the Wii U and 3DS.
More fighting.
Is it just for Wii U and 3DS?
Yes.
Yes.
But they don't even
Okay,
the two games don't
so-
the two versions don't.
It's all right. So it's
They're
Super
not
Smash Bros.
cross-compatible.
with better graphics, and probably something else that's added. That's probably
The
stupid and nobody cares
the
about.
Wii Fit trainer is in it.
More characters and probably not confirmed, but most likely a change in mechanics. Small changes in mechanics.
The
Okay.
website.
Like I said, it's the same game with small changes. I don't think
Yes.
it's anything to get overly excited about.
It is for Dallas.
I'm going to get over it.
I'll probably get it, but I'm not gonna freak out.
Okay.
The Wii Fit trainer,
No, I'm not saying don't buy it. I mean, it'd probably be cool, but
but it sucks.
don't buy a Wii U just that game.
Dallas will. No, Dallas is gonna buy.
Well, I'm going to buy it for minigame.
Dallas is gonna buy a Wii U for the Wind Waker, which I played today because I have the option to do that since I have a GameCube and the Wind Waker.
I'm buying it. I'm buying it for Wind Waker, Pikmin 3, Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros. 4, and any Legend of Zelda games that come out. Mainly. Other things are possible. Those are just the main ones.
I have a question for
Yoshi's Epic
everyone out
Yarn.
there, which is basically
Yoshi's
just
Epic
you guys
Yarn, what?
right now.
You haven't heard about that?
No.
They announced it once, like in June, and ever since then, there's been no more information about it. But
There's not a troll?
the guys that make Kirby's Epic Yarn
Herpes.
are making Yoshi's Epic.
Kirby.
Herpes Epic Yarn.
Herpes Epic Yarn.
This seems troublesome.
All right, Spencer, you were saying something?
Yeah, I have a question for all of you. Have any of you guys played 007 Nightfire for the GameCube?
Oh, I played GoldenEye.
No.
It was so amazing.
GoldenEye's
No,
I
not
know what it is, but I've never played it.
Nightfire. That was
It's
basically my
007
childhood, just so
too.
everyone knows.
okay.
And it's-
Getting shot.
It's not a
or
bad
playing
game,
that game.
playing that
I remember a James Bond video game, but I don't.
Which one of the
I never
5
played it, I just
billion
saw
do you
people play.
remember, Jeremiah?
I don't know. It was
Hey,
the only one I saw.
Elijah,
Serial number
what were the other
51263347.
Elijah, what were the other topics
I
from
think it was like
last
gold
week?
something.
So we can ask
Oh,
about.
I'll
GoldenEye.
check. I still have.
Probably.
That was like the best one.
It was probably GoldenEye. Because I remember the word gold in it.
GoldenEye's like the best one.
How would you know? Have you played Nightfire?
Yeah, Blake. You know what?
It's because
I've seen
I've-
Nightfire, and
I
think
played
it's so-
I played GoldenEye, and I know how good it is, and I can't
right,
remember if I
Elijah, I
played
got
the other
the-
one or
I
not.
got
I
that.
played a
Nightfire
bunch
is
of
pretty
GoldenEye
good.
Spencer,
games.
what do you think?
But anyway,
Yes.
it's been rated like #1. Hey,
Stop that, Jared.
can
Nightfire.
anyone even hear me?
We're in the
Can
court.
anyone even hear me?
No, Blake, we can't hear you.
My goodness, it seems like I'm always getting talked over.
Wait a minute. That's because you're always talking
Well,
over.
Same
people.
here.
Nah, you interrupt people.
Actually, I think it's because
But
you're
anyway.
talking under people.
So do you. Anyways,
suck my penis.
Okay.
Spencer, what do you think? Spencer,
Who's
what do you
under
think
now?
about the game
Hold on,
Outlast?
before you say that, I want to point out on Metacritic.com, GoldenEye has a 81 out of 100 Metascore, and Nightfire has an 80 out of 100. So I think that 1% is negligible, and they're both great games.
Obviously, I'll concede to that.
All right.
Now look up Perfect Dark.
And actually, I also want to point
Yeah.
out that the user score is higher. It's an 8.8 on Nightfire and a 7.8 on GoldenEye. So I think it's a better game, actually.
Why is your microphone is so loud?
I know, but I
Yeah,
can change it. I can change it.
Nightfire is awesome. If you haven't played it, you should go buy GameCube because it can't be that
I have a
expensive
GameCube.
in 2013. And
Well, Spencer,
what?
The Legend of Zelda: The Twilight Princess has a 95 out of 100. What are you gonna say about that?
It's obviously a great game. I never denied it, unlike Blake over here.
I never denied it was a great
I've
game.
never played it,
I've
and
never
it
played
sucks.
any Legend of Zelda game.
You're gonna get over it.
I've never played it. And
All right, Spencer, what do you think about the game?
I've never
Outlast?
played it, so
it
Out,
sucks.
Outcast, is that what you said?
Outlast.
It's a horror.
Out.
It's a horror game.
Oh, I haven't heard of
You
it.
remember? It's kind of like Slender-esque. You're invading an asylum with nothing but a video camera, and you cannot fight anybody. And in order to progress through the game, you have to record using the camera.
Oh, so it's pretty much like you just go through like a haunted house.
Well, no, it's actually
Wait.
most of the game is running and hiding from the things after you. The whole game. There's actually
So,
there's actually a
well,
really good
act-
story from.
The house.
It seems kind of like Amnesia.
Except you don't have. It is pretty much like Amnesia. You can run.
Yeah.
Actually, the mechanics like you can run and jump and climb on things to get away from people. But it's actually it's
I need to finish that.
Sounds terrifying.
yeah, it's really scary. Like there's a bunch of jump scares. You can get your arms torn off and then die.
Yeah, I typically live after I get my arms torn off. Actually.
Oh.
So this has happened many times.
Oh yeah, I just grow them back. Not a big deal.
He's like a lizard.
He's Piccolo. He's a Namekian.
He's a Namekian.
All right, Spencer. The Wii U Wind Waker HD bundle. Do you want me to tell you what that is before we talk about it?
Go for it.
Did I die again?
No.
So how's everyone's day?
Mine was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Mine was
It's
okay.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I was talking to the
power
audience.
washed my
jerks.
house.
Yeah.
Wow.
You jerks, I was talking to the audience. If you guys want to leave a comment or a like, that'd be great too.
all
Just
those,
kind of throwing that out.
all you Robertos watching.
Oh, you
Oh,
Roberto.
we lost Alice again.
Bye, Dallas.
I think we should make it a point to refer to all our fans as Roberto from now on.
Hello, Roberto, and good day to you, other Roberto.
So
No, don't.
a
His
shout
name's
out
not
to
other
Roberto.
Roberto. Be formal. His name is Roberto.
Robertito.
Robertito.
So basically, how Old Man Willikers refers to everyone as Jimmy.
So basically, how every reference you make is a Minecraft or Skyrim reference.
Oh.
Not everyone. I've got some Kingdom Hearts in there too.
All right.
That's
Have
Kingdom
any of you
Hearts
guys
games.
played any Elder Scroll games besides Skyrim?
I have.
I played
haven't
Morrowind
even.
and
I
Oblivion.
might as well make it clear if I haven't already. I don't play very many video games. This is not for you guys because I know you know. I don't play very many video games, so
Yeah.
my opinions, if you hear them in the background, just ignore them.
I've played
I
Morrowind.
took an
and
arrow
Blitz.
to the knee.
Have you played Oblivion, Jerry?
Huh?
Have you played Oblivion?
Oblivion. Yeah.
Okay. Which was your favorite?
Although I have heard of all
Uh,
the
My favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
I liked
I'm back.
Oblivion's storyline and
What did I
its
miss?
graphics.
We just
We're
started
talking about
a bit
Elder
more.
Scrolls.
We're talking about Elder Scrolls.
Talking about what?
Elder Scrolls.
Okay. I
but
do enjoy me some Elder Scrolls.
but I like the skills aspect of
Have you
Skyrim.
played the Elder Scrolls
Ooh,
game,
yeah.
Dallas?
What do you
I've
mean by the
played.
skills aspect?
I've played
Like-
Skyrim. Just
Like
not
how
too
you're
much.
basically okay
Skyrim.
in everything,
at the beginning, and then you choose which one you want to go to, and not like choose like skills and classes, because it makes it a bit more diverse. It makes it easier to transfer over.
Have they announced the next Elder Scrolls
Hey.
game?
Yes, Elder Scrolls Online, which I was about to ask Jeremiah how he felt about that.
I wish
I honestly
wish
want to
they
play
would-
that.
I wish they'd
Like,
make
you want to?
another game.
Yeah.
I don't really care about online. I would take a new storyline any day.
MMOs are really hot right now.
Well,
Like League of Legends.
the thing is, they plan
SWTOR.
to do Elder Scrolls Online with an actual story and stuff. It's just going to be an MMO with a story.
Are they? Is it going to be like
So,
servers and
RuneScape?
stuff? RuneScape. Yep.
No, RuneScape was stupid with stuff.
Dallas never played
I
it.
can
It was
agree with
stupid.
that.
No.
Yeah.
I played
I've
it.
played it.
I played it quite a bit.
I've never played
It's
it.
just
Thank
As
you. That
far
makes me
as-
feel better.
as far
I
as
played it a
story,
little, and it was
as
stupid.
far as story, it doesn't have one.
Yeah,
really.
RuneScape.
There's no story.
Blake.
Yeah, it's none.
I played RuneScape.
Sam had a premium account on RuneScape. Sam had a premium account on
Yeah, he was
everything.
really into it.
I had a premium account too, which I'm not
He had
proud
a
Sam-
premium account on Club Penguin.
Yeah, Sam had a premium account on Club
RuneScape.
Penguin.
of. That's
So did Jill. Jill had a premium account too.
I
I
had
did.
Goodness.
for like
You didn't know that?
I don't remember. I don't think I ever took advantage of it.
Of what?
I think I had a premium account on Club Penguin too,
Wow.
but I think I
I've-
got it for free somehow, so I didn't actually.
Oh, like a
Pay.
like a gift card.
I'm not sure though. I don't really remember. That was so long ago.
I remember going through because the people in Club Penguin are so stupid. I would go through, see their names, guess their passwords, and play on the premium accounts.
That's hilarious.
Like some guy, his name,
Really?
yeah, some guy, his name was Chili Gator. Password was Gator. I'd get on his account and mess around.
Okay.
You
Elder
little
Scrolls
hacker.
Online actually
Yeah.
does have a story, and you choose where the story goes to. Basically,
So like, everyone chooses kind of like a
yeah.
interesting.
Like, you start out neutral, and you choose if you want to go to this side, like the light or the dark or the neutral or
Oh,
what.
I thought that
like,
was Star Wars.
That's a pretty common concept.
There's.
It's a pretty common concept, but if anyone
I'm talking
can
No,
make
it's
it
either.
work,
Do you want to go
it'll
with
be the Elder
the
Scrolls series.
with the Imperials or with the natives?
Hold on a
That's
second.
that's about the
Shut
only
up.
choices.
Let me look for you here real quick.
See now,
3 armies will take up arms
Now,
against the
a lot of
Empire
the-
and against each other to
Yeah.
to wrest control of the Imperial City and White Gold Tower from the dark forces of Oblivion itself. Where do your loyalties lie? The Daggerfall Covenant, the Admiri Dominion, and the Ebon Heart Pact.
Let me see this. I probably know a bit more about the Elder Scrolls than you do, Dallas.
Yeah, you do. go.
What? Okay, I was about to say
Sending
what's the link? Elder Scrolls Online.
All right, Spencer.
Yeah.
While Jeremiah's looking at that, Wii U Wind Waker HD bundle.
Did you say Wind Waker Weaver the William bundle?
All right, so
As a matter of fact,
you
I did.
know what the Wii U is, right?
No.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so the Wii U is Nintendo's new console. So, they announced a price drop from $350 to $300, and also it's going to be coming with the Wind Waker, the
Coming.
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, instead of Nintendo Land, which is crappy. So, how do you feel about that?
Is this
Terrible.
Is this an interrogate
Spencer,
night?
we just hit 1 million in force.
Dang it, Blake!
We have
What was
a
the rules
million.
of the
Interrupts.
podcast?
Blake, we're doing a podcast. Did you not notice? I don't care what you're playing right now.
As stated earlier, I know nothing about these video games, so just ignore my comments in the background.
He thought that had to do something to do with the video game, obviously.
All right, we're going to the last topic while Jeremiah is almost ready to talk.
2DS.
Oh, my opinion on that is I'll take free stuff any day.
All right,
Amen.
DS.
Yeah, 2DS.
Do you know what the 2DS yet?
Did you
Spencer?
say TMS?
No, 2D.
2DS.
Oh, okay.
It's
I want
All
to
right.
turn your
So
volume
you
up.
know what the 3DS is, right?
It's stupid. All right, moving on.
All right. You've already heard of the
Couldn't
3D.
have said it better myself.
He must have heard of it before. Yeah, we pretty much all agreed that it was really retarded.
That's not just within our group here. That's everyone in the world agreed that it was.
It's unanimous.
What about Xbox One? I mean,
it's-
everybody
no,
thought
dude.
Xbox One.
It is
just, like,
stupid as
The
well.
2DS's selling
is that
point
still
is
the-
that it can play 3DS games, but it won't hurt kids' eyes. And you can turn that setting off on the 3DS.
So basically, mothers are
And
gonna
stop it
buy
with
it for
parents.
their kids for Christmas.
Yes.
It's genius. All right.
Also, it's a DS that doesn't close.
Yeah, it doesn't fold, so it's too big for your pocket.
And it'll scratch the screen up.
That's perfect. Now mothers can carry it in their purse.
For their kids. That'd be-
Dude, I had my mom do that without the screen being able to close. So don't even talk.
I just carried it in my
Mommy,
purse.
can I play my 3DS? Dallas, you're 16. Stop asking me.
Mommy,
All right, Jeremiah, you
I
ready to
get
talk about Elder Scrolls?
can I buy Pokemon
Yeah.
Ranger?
All right.
Mommy, I'm gay.
I know.
You know this. It's confirmed here, guys.
I'm
You
not
heard
gay.
it here on the LunchTable podcast. No.
Go tell that to your family, Roberto.
Roberto.
Okay. Basically, as usual, Daedric Prince, Morgan Mulang Bale.
Morgan
is-
Freeman.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Mulang Bale.
Mullen for Jan.
I'm pretty sure he
No.
said Morgan Freeman.
Pretty
Mulang
sure.
Bale. Or Ball, whatever you want to call him. However you want to pronounce his name. You know how it's pronounced.
Before,
if you know
before we move on here,
that guy.
did the
Um,
Holocaust actually happen?
No.
Yes. it
Yes.
is.
Moving on.
All right, moving.
No.
Okay, so basically, he's causing a lot of problems as usual. He tends to cause a lot of problems. He's the main antagonist. There forms three alliances. Basically High Rock Sentinel and Ozinum. So the Red Guards, the Orcs, and Sentinel. I don't remember Sentinel. Basically, they combine together. Valenwood and Ezra Wire. Basically, the elves come together, and then Black Marsh, Morrowind, and Skyrim, which is the
That sounds.
Aragonians, the dark elves, and the Nordics. So I guess Sentinel is the Khajiits. Oh wait, no,
Alright.
no, and then hiking
So,
in Wayworth.
Jeremiah, are you gonna play this?
I would like to,
It
but
it is PC game, right?
yeah, but it's like the only problem really is it costs money, and I don't always feel like paying.
Oh, is it
Money.
one of those
Yeah, it's one of those.
World of
This is-
Warcraft-esque things?
Kind of like there's like the
ESO is
Okay.
coming to PS4 and Xbox One.
Wait, so there are three. There's the Daggerfell Covenant, which is the Bertons, the Red Guards, and the Orcs. That's an alliance. The Ebonheart Pact, which is the Nord, Stark Elves, and Aragonians. That actually
Hey,
seems like
Jeremiah, I want to mention one thing real quick.
Wait, they named
Really?
it Alliance after the second Elder Scrolls? Is that what you just said?
No, Ebonheart.
No, the thing you said before that.
Oh yeah, the Daggerfell.
Yeah.
And then there's the Aldermere Dominion, village, the house, what else? Khajiits. Oh, did I really get that wrong? Where are they
Hey.
from?
So what you're
Hey,
saying is there's
Jeremiah?
alliances for like every race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
Jeremiah?
I tend to go wood elves because I'm more of an archer.
Jeremiah?
Mhm.
It's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Mac.
Well, but it's an MMO, and so it's like
Yes.
that's a problem.
So is this one game called like Dust 514 or something.
Hey Dallas, whatever happened to Destiny that you were going to play?
It's not out yet.
It's not.
No. Also, I don't own a PS4. That's not out yet
Yet.
either.
Hey, they have siege embers.
I would like to own one.
No,
but
siege
What about
weapons.
Okay, another question. What happened about A Hat in Time? Has that been released yet?
let me look that up. Jeremiah, keep talking.
Well, I'm continuing to look on the page, and they've got siege weapons, which I'm a fan of. You can become emperor apparently. That's pretty cool. You can become emperor.
Release date: Windows and Mac. Download first quarter of 2014.
Okay.
I want to know the game.
Oh,
It's like
NintendoLife.com news. A Hat in Time developer teases good news for the Wii U. Back in February, we reported that 3D cel-shaded platformer A Hat in Time could be coming to the Wii U, but nothing confirmed at all. Kickstarter campaign opened for the game towards the end of May. Gears for Breck. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
It now
well,
seems that things are looking up for a Wii U version, as Mr. Man posted the following tease on his own personal Twitter account. Good news on the Wii U front. Can't say much ATM, unfortunately, though. Let's just say exciting times ahead.
Okay, cool. So that was
Which means
definitely worth interrupting Jeremiah for.
yes.
because it gives me more time to read.
I like reading. Nerd.
Oh, and then he was questioned about it. Good news for A Hat in Time, or on Wii U, or just the Wii U period. And the guy was like, A Hat in Time related. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be about A Hat in Time on the Wii U.
All right.
Just gonna assume.
So have you noticed that in the Elder Scrolls game, they always have one concept the same. You start
It's
off
an
as a
RPG.
prisoner.
Well,
No, as you start off as a prisoner in the beginning of the game. You always start.
Isn't in Skyrim you're on Execution Row?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, kind of. They kind of just like pick you off the streets and decide they're gonna chop your head off. It's more
Yeah,
how it goes.
you're just in a wagon.
Yeah.
All right. Is that enough? Did we go on enough tangent?
Yeah, what was the original topic?
The 2DS.
Because no one cares about it.
All right. Here's a recap.
No.
Plants vs. Zombies 2 Android. Guy's not tired of Zelda. He wants to make it different. What was the first thing?
Valve.
I don't even remember.
Steam Machine.
Steam Machine. Elder Scrolls Online. 2DS sucks. All right, that was the recap of the entire podcast. Thank you all for listening.
I have another story.
Oh,
And we have
okay.
a Jordan story.
Come back, Roberto.
And we need a Jordan story.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Aw,
so
dang.
here's Blake's current picture, which I will
We need Jordan here.
I will try to remember to link to the podcast in the podcast description. He is imitating the engineer on Team Fortress 2. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
I wasn't actually trying to imitate it, but by the time I noticed it, like literally right after I took it, I was like, dude, I look just like the guy. like an idiot.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, I went to an amusement park, and when I was at the top of a roller coaster, I sent Blake a picture of me flipping him off.
Yep. It said, "So I'm on the beast." Flip off.
Anyway, they had a Halloween thing there, and my sister really wanted to go to the amusement park because that'd be like the last time we could go this year. And it was from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. And I don't know what she expected, but when she got there, she's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this," and she complained the whole time. We were there about an hour and a half. It took an hour to drive and an hour to drive back. We spent more time driving than we did at the amusement park
Wait, why was it bad?
because she doesn't like scary things, and it was all people dressed up, and like there was a crap ton of people dressed up scaring people, and there's haunted
It's
houses.
just a wimp.
There's haunted houses everywhere, and there was like smoke machines everywhere. And my dad had my sister and us go through a haunted house. And what we're waiting in line, right? And there's somebody dressed up as like a witch or something telling us what's going to be going on. Some guy in like zombie face paint and tattered clothes, working there, walks up, leans his head right next to my sister, and she turns around and screams her head off. And then
That's
she's
funny.
basically hugging my dad the rest of the way through the haunted mansion thing.
Mhm.
And we went around a corner, and there's a bunch of mannequins with like drapes around them, and I could tell like one or two of them was actual people because that's haunted house supposed to be scary. Well, when my dad went around a corner, one of them turned and leaned on his shoulder, and he went, gave it a kiss.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
Guy was like, "Oh no, AJP!"
I bet he talked about that when he went home.
Yeah.
Dude,
Just
some
like,
guy kissed me
dude,
in the haunted house.
Dude, this guy that had like this weird fuzz on his face kissed me.
Weird fuzz on his face. That would be called a beard,
Dude,
Dallas.
Roberto kissed me.
Roberto.
Elijah, make sure you don't move. Make sure you move so you don't get lagged out.
Does somebody have a Jordan
All right.
story?
Blake should.
I'm thinking of one since I spent a lot of time with Jordan, unfortunately. Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my.
Oh, I could do
There's
a Jordan story
there's
this time
so many things I
because
want to
I
tell
hung out with him
about
on Saturday.
him and his girlfriend, but like I know he gets super mad at me. You think he'd care if I told him or not? Oh wait, no, he doesn't. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he doesn't want us to know.
He
much
doesn't want
less-
us to. Yeah, me to know.
Hold on. What's this?
So
Or you tell me later.
last weekend,
No.
me, Spencer, and Jordan were all in a faraway land.
You can tell him where
City.
you went.
In Narnia.
Narnia.
Yeah, we went to Narnia. Anyways, Narnia had this really cool video game store.
Cincinnati.
We went there for a robotics competition, by the way. And Narnia had this really cool video game store. And Jordan and I
I
walked in
should also
there.
note
And
we
we were
didn't
like,
watch a robotics competition. We competed in one.
and we got 4th place
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You suck.
out of 4 people. No, I'm just
Out
kidding.
of 4 people.
Out of 5 people. Out of 5 people.
They got
Anyways,
out of 3
I
people.
mean,
Jordan
I'm sorry.
walked in-
I'm sorry. Out of 3 people.
Yeah, out of 3 people.
it was in a mall, so we happened to see this
2
video
people.
game store in the mall. And me and Jordan
Hey,
walked in there,
Hold
and
on.
we were like,
A mall.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
"What?"
It's,
Uh-oh.
I
it's
don't
like
get
the
it.
only store open in the entire place.
Oh yeah. The mall is so run down that there's only 3 or 4 stores total.
It's amazing.
Anyways, the one store that was open, the video game store, was the best video game store I ever went to. And me and Jordan were like, "Dude, this is heaven. We could stay here for hours."
Why? What was like
Everything was there.
everything?
Literally every. They had Japanese Famicom games.
I don't even know what that is.
What?
All right, you know the NES? You know the NES? The Japanese version of that, which had completely different cartridges. They had like a whole section of games for that.
Cool.
They had racks upon racks of NES games, shelves upon shelves of N64 and Super Nintendo games, and I was just so happy. I could have stayed there for many.
To him, this is the equivalent of getting laid, but this is also an impossible equivalent because he's never been.
Dallas
laid
could have
before.
stayed there for many.
Mhm.
Yes. Anyways, On the way back, we happened to see Goof Troop there, and on the way back from Narnia, in the
You
car.
guys saw True.
Man, this would be so fun if
so
we had
good.
people sending us questions.
Um,
Hint,
No.
hint,
It
hint,
would,
hint,
but-
wink, wink.
So-
We need
I
questions
start to
for
tell Jordan about a random video game fact. I have no idea which one. Anyways, he was like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that. Did you hear about this one?" And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that." And I was like, "Did you hear about this?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that." And we were like, "Wait a second. How come everything I tell you, you already know?" I was like, "Do you go to didyouknowgaming.com? By the way, we're not sponsored by them."
We're not sponsored by anything except Blake's mom.
Anyways,
Thank
He
you,
was like,
mommy.
yeah. And I
Love you.
I was like, dude, that's amazing. And I was like, wait, did
This
you
is
see
the
the
point.
Hercules?
This is the point at which Dallas and Jordan start to have gay sex. Or
No.
foreplay. Sorry, foreplay. Sorry.
Yeah, it was just foreplay. Anyways,
Whatever
Anyways,
works for you, man.
confirmed
was like-
here.
I was like,
Confirmed
oh,
here.
Jordan,
Confirmed.
did you happen to see the Hercules game that was there? And he was like, oh yeah, I was gonna mention that was in a Drontron video, but I didn't think you knew about him, so I didn't. And I was like, dude, I totally watched Jontron. And then he was like, you know what I miss? I miss Jontron on Game Grumps. I was like, dude, I love Game Grumps. Did you see the Goof Troop? And he was like, dude, I totally saw Goof Troop. So ever since then, we've been referencing random Game Grumps stuff like every day in school.
That's terrible.
Dallas, do you remember how you?
Gay love.
Hey,
remember-
anyways, guys, we gotta wrap it up. So
Okay.
enough stories. Leave them for next time.
Wait, just 5
I call
more.
outro.
Just 5 more. Just like 3
Alright,
more
Roberto.
hours, please.
All right, Roberto. We'll see you later.
Bye, Roberto.
Bye.
Hey, guys.
I wanted to do the end.
Guys, if we ever get popular, can we call all of our fans our Robertos?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
Totally.
We
Alright.
said that in the middle of the podcast.
We
I
did.
said it at
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah.
That must have been when I was
I
disconnected.
probably was actually.
Probably.
All right.
Bye, Roberto.
Bye, Robertos.
Oh. And this has been the LunchTable podcast where the meets the mystery and the topics.
Something
are always
Penis.
Penis.
Penis.